What's up, people? Andrew Gosling back again. It's been a while since I put together a little video. The last few weeks have been crazy. We did World Superbikes / first round of ASBK at Phillip Island. Immediately the day after, I drove from Phillip Island back up into Melbourne, and we did another bike launch with Suzuki. Next time I do a bike launch, I'll actually do a video on it instead of just talking about it. It's actually quite interesting. Since then, it's just been, I guess life has just caught up. But we're back on the road. In case you can't see, we're in a motel room in Goulburn for the second round of ASBK. Going to do a little video montage here of my travels from yesterday and today. Just to give you an idea of what it's like to be on the road, or at least, you know, some footage, something a little different. Anyway, we've got round 2 of ASBK coming up to starting tomorrow. Practice starts tomorrow. Totally different circuit now. We're here at Wakefield Park. Small, tight, really too small even for the Superbikes. They are. It's much slower, much tighter, twistier than the open flowing nature of Phillip Island. You've got a championship which the top 3 riders are covered by 1 point. So the top 3 are covered by 1 point. Brian Starring leading on 60. Josh Waters and Troy Herfoss are both on 49. Troy Bayliss is down in 4th place on 51 points. So we're talking about an extremely close championship. As Brian Starring said at the activation this evening, it's basically scratch, let's start again. And to all intents and purposes, that pretty much is what it is. There are a couple of guys, a couple of championship contenders who have got a bit of work to do. They didn't have great runs at Phillip Island, crashes, DNFs, that sort of thing. Wayne Maxwell, Daniel Fowson sitting in 5th place, Wayne Maxwell in 6th. They're still on 47 and 43 points, so they're not that far behind. Glenn Alton, he's down on 25 points, so he's got himself a bit of work to do, but he's got the bike and the team. It is literally one of those situations where it can turn very quickly. And looking at the sort of top 10, top 11, it could go anyway. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 riders who are going to be contending for the win and for podiums over the weekend. Probably more for podiums, but probably close to 9 or 10 riders who are going to be contesting potentially to win the round. Some of the interesting things I see is that how are Brian Starring's tyres going to handle? He's the only leading rider on Dunlops versus all the others, one way or another, are on Pirellis. Are the Dunlops going to work really well here? Are they not going to work so well? It's going to be a different Wakefield Park to what we normally are used to. Wakefield Park tends to be rainy, cold, that sort of thing. This time last year we spent the whole 3 days in a misty fog / rain. This weekend it's aiming to be, tomorrow I think is 25, ranging up to 33 to 35 on Sunday. So a totally different set of weather circumstances than we kind of used to here at Wakefield Park. Sunday's also threatening to be very windy. I think afternoon it's threatening to have 44 km an hour or something around that winds, just looking at the forecast. So it could be ugly, and again, as some of the riders said, this is a meeting where you can't win the championship, but you sure can lose it. Last year, Glenn Alton basically ended his championship here. he ended his chance of a championship. First practice, crash going into the final turn, damaged his arm, broke his arm quite badly. He missed a round and took basically the rest of the season to recover, so we don't really want to see that sort of thing. We want to see some good racing and go away to move on to the next round, the brand new circuit at Tail and Bend, with all the riders fit, healthy, and continuing to be close. And I think that's what we'll get. I certainly can't see anyone breaking away from this. I can't see anyone messing up so badly that we suddenly have a runaway leader. It's just not. I can't really see that happening. Who's going to win here? You have to put a fair bit onto Troy Herfoss. It's his home track, for want of a better term. He's from Goulburn. He's spent more time going around here than pretty much anyone seems to have, and he just always seems to do well. He did well last year. He did well. He just does well here. So, but I can't see Josh Waters, Wayne Maxwell, Troy Bayliss, Brian Starring, Wayne Maxwell, Glenn Allerton. I can't see any of those being a long way behind, so we could be in for some really good racing on Sunday. Anyway, for now, it's Thursday night. Put together a bit of video, some footage of my travels along the way, and then we'll go racing tomorrow. Catch ya. Just one last little thing. If you like this, hit the like button, subscribe, get notifications. Keep watching what we're doing. I'm really going to try and do videos more regularly. I want to start getting into some tutorial videos and how-to videos, particularly around photography, which is my thing after all. Give some tips and see how we can go. So as I say, hit the like, subscribe, and we'll see if we can make something. Thank you. Catch ya.